There's a lot of controversy now surrounding facial recognition technology. More and more companies are using it as security measures to identify those entering their buildings and venues. Madison Square Garden and its owner, James Dolan, have been under fire for using this technology, denying access to shows and sporting events to attorneys whose firms are involved in litigation against MSG Entertainment. Joining us this morning to explain it all, set the record straight, the man behind MSG, James Dolan, Executive Chairman, CEO of Madison Square Garden. Nice to have you here.
Thanks, Rosanna.
So what is going on with facial recognition and the policy that you have?
Well, look, facial recognition, right, is just a technology, right? I mean, when I walked into the studio, right, did you recognize my face?
I did.
Facial recognition, right? So, I mean, technology just makes you better at it, right? The real issue that's going on here is our policy of not letting attorneys, right, and who are suing us into our building until they're done, right, suing us. When they're done, they're very much welcome back. But look at it this way, right? If you owned a bakery or a restaurant, right, and you know, someone comes in and buys bread from you, and then the next day they serve you with a lawsuit because they hated your bread, right? They said something happened to them with it, etc. Then the next day they show up at your bakery again and they say, I'd like to buy some more bread, right? Would you sell them the bread?
I don't know if I would sell it, but listen, you're getting a lot of heat from everybody.
I mean, if your next door neighbor sues you, if somebody sues you, right, that's confrontational. It's adversarial, and you know, and it's fine. People are allowed to sue, right? But at the same time, if you're being sued, right, you don't have to welcome the person into your home, right?
Well, they're apparently, I mean, now the Attorney General is stepping in, right? Letitia James.
Well, she's just, look, there's all kinds of politicians who are jumping into this, right? None of them for the right reasons, right? But look, the Attorney General is just asking questions.
Well, she wants some paperwork by February 13th.
Yeah, we're happy to answer questions.
So your attorneys are going to cooperate with, you know.
But we have politicians, right, who are jumping on this politician, Brad Hoylman and Liz Kruger, right, et cetera. I mean, they're just jumping on the bandwagon. They like the press, they like the clicks. But you know, I mean, where are they, for instance, on bail reform, right? Those particularly those two, they're the ones for why for instance, your weather person, right, who was attacked. The criminals who attacked your weather person went to the police station and got released so they could go back and do it again. Why don't we do something about that and the quality of life in New York and stop worrying about the attorneys who are defending ticket scalpers, right? And ambulance chasers, and by the way, the Madison Square Garden is not a governmental entity. It's a private company.
But it's private, but, you know, get some tax abatements and stuff like that.
We get tax abatements. Every team in New York gets tax abatements, right? If you don't think we should have tax abatements, you should take them away from all the teams, right? Of course, they don't want to do that.
But they're threatening you. They're threatening.
Yes,
there
they
are reports.
I know.
There are reports they're going to take away your liquor license.
Oh yeah. So that group is way over their skis and out of it. I mean, the SLA is supposed to, you know, govern the sale of liquor in the state of New York. And primarily they're looking, you know, don't serve underage people, don't serve, you know, certified alcohol, etc. That has nothing to do with attorneys who are suing Madison Square Garden.
Well, if they feel there's like some kind of civil rights violations.
Do you think that those attorneys, right, are a minority? They're trying to use an 80-year-old law that was set up to protect a minority to say that that ticket scalping attorneys, right?
Okay, so let's talk about those 4 attorneys that you barred, because some of them are indirectly involved with the lawsuit, correct? They work for the firm.
Yes, right, and there's no way to tell when we said the attorneys can't come. There's no way to tell which attorneys are working on the case and which aren't, right? But I mean, look, this is attorneys, right? I mean, it sort of is amazing to me. It's like they say to you, well, you're too sensitive, right? You know, it's sort of like, you know, it's only business. Right? I mean, it's not only business. If you've been sued, you know that it's a personal thing, right? And at Madison Square Garden, right? If you're suing us, we're just asking you, please don't come until you're done with your argument with us. And yes, we're using facial recognition to enforce that.
So you're not going to back down because
not at all.
Because other places and other venues, other buildings, they have facial recognition. Don't use it exactly the way that you do.
First off, it's funny what people think about facial recognition, right? When you get caught on a camera, which is basically anytime you go in the public, you're on camera, right? I mean, you walk down the street, believe me, you're on the camera like you're on 10 cameras. What facial recognition does is looks at your, recognizes your face and says, are you, right, someone who's on this list, right? So if you're a terrorist, right, it will say, that's a terrorist, right? And then, appropriate action can be taken. It's very, very useful for security. In fact, Madison Square Garden, I believe, is the most secure venue in the country.
So you hit on, once again, those 4 attorneys who are barred from Madison Square Garden. You mentioned something about ticket scalping, which obviously is a big problem these days. Ticketmaster under fire with the Taylor Swift.
So we have a whole policy at the Garden, right? We've been fighting ticket scalpers for years and years and years. They used to come in and they used to buy up hundreds, even thousands of tickets to our events, right? Jack the price up 2-3 times what the face price of a ticket is, and because they created a scarcity, right, are able to charge, our customers, our fans, right, those kinds of prices. So we said to them, you can't, you can only buy 4, not 100, right? And that's why they're suing us, right? Because they want to be able to buy these tickets and create that scarcity. It's why you can't get into a Taylor Swift concert, right? Because all the tickets got bought up by what they call bots, which are basically ticket scalpers.
Do you think, like Live Nation, Ticketmaster, they need to have a little bit more competition?
I don't think it's Ticketmaster at all, right? I mean, I think, look, ticket scalping has been going on for a long time. Nobody scalps tickets to events that aren't sold out. Right. They only scalp tickets to events like the Knicks and the Rangers and the concerts, et cetera, that are sold out. Right. And they're basically, you could call it nicely arbitraging. Right. But they're making the tickets unavailable for the common fan. Right. The ticket prices are high enough but when these guys get a hold of them, right, I mean, a seat that costs, $150 costs $450. The common fan can't watch.
Right, and they're mad. They're mad.
And they're mad.
So getting back to the state legislators, State Senator Brad Holman-Siegel and a few others, they are proposing legislation to extend this law. Are you concerned about the impact of their legislation?
No. I mean, first off, if they were able to pass that particular legislation, it's completely illegal. There's a thing.
It's illegal?
Well, in the United States, there's a thing called the Bill of Rights, right? And in the Bill of Rights, you're allowed to, you're allowed freedom of religion. You're allowed to own property, etc. This is just about owning property. A bakery, right? A restaurant, right? You get to say who you serve, right? For whatever reason, I don't care if they're a lawyer or whatever. You get to say who you serve. And if there's someone you don't want to serve, you get to say, I don't want to serve you. And if it's somebody who is suing you and trying to put you out of business or take your money from you, right, et cetera, you have a right to be, yes, a little unhappy about it.
So let me ask you, is it impacting attendance at Madison Square Garden? What are the fans saying about this?
They don't care at all. We're talking about a small group of attorneys, right, of lawyers, right? Why would the Knicks fans or the Rangers fans or the concert goers care about them? They don't. But I will tell you one thing: the SLA, right, is way, way beyond their skis. And so,
have they reached out to you, the state liquor authority?
Oh yeah, no, they're being extremely aggressive, and they're saying we're going to take away your liquor license. So I have a little surprise for them, right, to help, because they're basically doing this for publicity. So we're going to give them some publicity. All right. What we're going to do, right, is we're going to pick a night, right, maybe a Rangers game, and we're going to shut down all the liquor and alcohol in the building. Now, this isn't going to bother me because I've been sober 29 years. I don't need the liquor, right? But instead, what we're going to do is where we serve liquor, we're going to put one of these up, which says, if you would like to drink at a game, please call, right, Sharif Kabir, Chief Executive Officer, or write him an email at this number, right, and and tell him, right, to stick to his knitting and, you know, and to what he's supposed to be doing, and stop grandstanding and trying to get press. So.
Wow. Okay. Now, this could be a double-edged sword, James.
I don't know what.
Because liquor sales are important to the bottom line of the business.
To be honest, right, our values are important to us too, right? And the garden has to defend itself, right? This is why I say people say, you know, you're too sensitive. You shouldn't defend yourself. You know, it's like something out of The Godfather. You know, it's like, hey, it's only business. It's not only business, right? And if you sue us, right, you know, we're going to tell you not to come, right? And if you're grandstanding, right, with the press, et cetera, and threatening my liquor license, I'm going to tell you, you know what? Go ahead, take away my liquor license, right? The people still going to come to the games, right? And you know, honestly, yes, alcohol, but we don't make all our money on alcohol. Right, like I said, I'm sober. I'm not a big alcohol fan. But I think what really needs to happen is that the public needs to tell these politicians and the SLA, right, to start working on the things that matter to us.
Like?
Right, like law enforcement, right? Making it safe in our streets, right? You know, getting our taxes in line, stop people from leaving New York and you know, and ruining our city, right? Those are the things that Brad Hoylman should be caring about. But instead, he's got, you know, for instance, he's got a piece of legislation. It's called Clean Slate, right? So if you're a criminal, right, it's clean slate, right? We're going to start all over again. You're not a criminal anymore, right? And then if you commit another crime, you get another clean slate. Or you know, this particular legislation he's working on now, right, is one where if you're a landlord, right, you don't get to do a criminal check on the person who wants to. So you could have a pedophile literally move in next door to you, right? And your landlord can do nothing about it, or you as a property owner can do nothing about it. This is the kind of, you know, I mean, this whole movement. I mean, it's part of this working families group, right? I mean, they're off the charts. You know, I'm sorry, but if you're a criminal, you're a criminal. If you've committed a crime, you should be accountable for that. How is that a notion that you know, that all of a sudden, you know, you don't need to be accountable for the crimes you committed? How do you think your weatherman feels about the three guys who beat him up in the subway while he was trying to defend, right?
An older gentleman, right?
Right. You know, I mean, you know, and in the end, this is going to come. You know, this is about who we elect, right? And honestly, also a little bit about the press, about what you're paying attention to, right? Stop paying attention to the ticket scalpers and start paying attention to the criminals that are on a revolving door that keep, you know, coming back out and destroying our city.
So let's talk about MSG. It seems like the house is packed for all the games. Knicks and Rangers playing well.
Where's mine? Is he here?
I see you got the Rangers thing. How do you think the season's going for both teams? Are you concerned about anything?
Look, you know, being a team owner, you have good days and bad days. When you win, it's a good day. When you don't win, it's a bad day. But I think the Rangers are really cooking, and they got a shot this year to win the whole thing, right? They're not a lock or anything like that, but they're the Knicks are doing well. They're not at the top of the league, but they're not at the bottom, and they're in a playoff position now, right? And we just lost a player, Mitchell Robinson, for 4 weeks, and he was important to us. So we have to make it through the next 4 weeks. But the thing about both teams, and you know this, right? Coming to Madison Square Garden is fun.
It really is exciting when you come there.
And we're going to keep it that way. We're going to keep it fun. We're going to keep it safe, right? We want it to be good for families, right? We want as many people as we can pack into the joint to come and enjoy these events, and they're a blast.
Let me ask you, would you ever consider moving Madison Square Garden? There's a lot of development around Madison Square Garden now, that Penn development, buildings going down, buildings going up.
Yes.
Would you ever consider moving Madison Square Garden?
No, I'm not going to move Madison Square Garden. It's in a good place right now. It's easy for everybody to get to, right? And honestly, we've invested billions of dollars into the building, right? We are working with the state and with the city on helping redevelop Penn Station so that it's a great train station. I think we can have both, and I think, the current plans cost a lot of money, but, look, I trust the governor, right? I trust the mayor, right, to do the right things here. Right.
All right. Can we talk quickly about your band? Because I know you love the band. Is the band back together? I know.
No, the band's not back together.
What's going on with JD?
Well, what's going on is I got this thing going on in Las Vegas.
Oh, yes.
Right, the Sphere, right, which is, you're going to have me back for that. Right?
Oh, I am thinking we need to go with you to Vegas. I'm not sure.
I'd love for you to come. I mean, it's an amazing project. It's technologically way advanced, but it's sucking up all my time. So, after COVID hit, the band, we couldn't play anywhere, right? So we haven't been together, and I have to wait until I finish this project, and then I'll get back to the music.
All right, we're ready for you. James Dolan, you heard it first here. Can I see that picture again of this? You're going to put this up?
Yeah.
Do you have a night yet that you've designated?
We have not figured out a night. And maybe after they see this on TV, they'll decide to stick to what they're supposed to be doing.
Interesting. We'll be watching. James Dolan, thank you for coming on Good Day.